Today we're here in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and we're just gonna do a walkthrough like we normally do. We're gonna check out what's new, what's going on. It's a bright, sunny day. The weather is just beautiful. Dawn, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. The U.S. Forest Service Bigfoot Department. This used to be one of the signs of the hotels that were here on the parkway, and they've repurposed it for this parking lot. But you can see at the top, they still have the RCA color TV symbol. And if you look around, you always find relics of the past. There's the old Smoky Land Motel office sign. Of course, that's long gone. Guy Fieri's Chicken Guy now occupy where the Smoky Land Motel used to sit. There's the Gatlinburg live cam up there. They put a black plastic bag over it. I know a lot of folks were upset when they did that. I have no clue why they did it. It's a couple days after the Rod Run, and there's absolutely nobody here in Gatlinburg. It was kind of like Dollywood the other day. There was nobody there, and this is kind of a quiet time. So after the Rod Run is the time to come. And so yeah, you can see that there's nobody. There's always folks waiting in here. And of course there is some folks out enjoying, but you can just tell that it's nothing the way it normally is. And we're gonna make a walk through Gatlinburg today. These cousins here are gonna make you some lemonade. And it's changed. This little business has changed a lot over the years. They, been different businesses, but now it's lemonade. Of course, Subway's been on the corner pretty much forever. As long as I can remember anyways. And that's the Super Jeep Tours. That's like a super stretch Jeep. And you got some old time portraits. Of course, you have your souvenir cigars and cold drinks right in there. And this place here doesn't like you to film in there. It even says right there on the door, no filming. Of course, you have unique gifts and the Clock Peddler, which has been here for a long time. Yeah, you got grandfather clocks and cuckoos and everything in there. And you got the old coffee shack. Oh, it is not. Is that Santa? It is.
Is that you, Santa? Be merry.
Dawn, it was Santa Claus.
I know.
But he was off duty.
Yeah.
Off duty Santa. You got Ranger Bob's and the Pancake Pantry. I got the old Mountain Mall, Ripley's Mirror Maze, and Active Breakout. Pancake Pantry's open from 7 to 3, 7 days a week. And the Village is a delightful place to explore. Of course, the Donut Fryer. And we're gonna stay away from the Donut Fryer, but it's hard. It's tempting. It really is. Of course, you have the cheese cupboard and a beautiful fountain. They always decorate here during different holidays and Candle Cottage. But this is a definitely must stop. And some folks don't know it's here. It kind of shocks me when folks say, I didn't know this was even back here. It's here. You gotta check it out. I guess some folks just walk by it not thinking, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of shops back in here. So we're gonna head into the Pancake Pantry and grab something to eat here. There's no line, or very little line. And that doesn't often, you don't see that often.
No, it's usually wrapped around the building.
So yeah, let's take advantage of this and have some Pancake Pantry. Oh yeah, it's pretty empty. It's never like this. And this is where we're gonna be sitting. And we are back yet again. It's that good, folks. In fact, I would say this is probably I would say most folks would rate the Pancake Pantry as #1 in all of the Great Smoky Mountains. It has history. It has everything you need. And of course, the pancakes are amazing. Everything's amazing on here. Yet again, it's the #1 pancake place in the Smokies. And let's get into the menu here. So, yep, their menu is just one page. And they have, pretty much your sides, eggs, waffles. They have omelets, juices, and there's the beverages. And this is what everybody comes here for, is the pancakes. Seeing it's later in the day, we are not going to get pancakes. We're going to get lunch. And I heard so much about their lunch. They said, hey, Will, don't forget lunch at Pancake Pantry. It's really good. So I'm going to try that. Now, I don't know, Dawn, are you going to try some pancakes or are you going to get into the lunch?
Pancakes sound tempting, but I was looking at like a soup and sandwich on the
Soup and sandwich, yes. And I know a lot of folks are going to say, Will, why didn't you get the pancakes? How can you not come to the Pancake Pantry and not get these pancakes? And that's because we heard that the lunch is equally just as good. I keep forgetting to bring my regular glasses. And when I go into a building, with my sunglasses on. But so you ordered the omelet and some pancakes, some of just basic pancakes. And I ordered their lunch. And that's because a lot of folks had asked us to do lunch. So I ordered I ordered the British dip. And what did you order?
I ordered an omelet, a ham and cheese scrambled omelet with hash browns, and it comes with pancakes.
Here's some cucumber salad that they brought out. I think it goes with my lunch, and of course, plenty of water. Ooh.
So we're gonna try to get into that cucumber salad.
Cucumber salad, right? It smells really good. It smells fresh. It smells like cucumbers. I guess cucumbers do smell fresh, anyways. It's sweet. It's really sweet. And when I first saw the onions, I go, oh. But it's sweet. It tastes sweet. I like it. Dawn says it tastes a little bit like coleslaw. Yeah. The onions are kind of oniony though, right?
No.
So Dawn's breakfast is here, and wow, it looks good. It smells good. So you got your omelet, and they have some ham on top. The hash browns is stacked on top of that. They always give you a huge glob of whipped butter. That's kind of like a signature thing, right? Take a look at those hot cakes. While we're waiting for mine to come out, Dawn's gonna dig into hers. Dawn's got a napkin. You don't want to get anything on you, do you? And my British dip is here, so it comes with like these potato chips, and they're like homemade. They're warm to the touch, and it comes with some cucumbers, and that's the dip sauce right there. Kind of like, I don't know what it is, but yeah, it comes with a dip. So these potato chips, I think they might be homemade, and I'm gonna dip them in that dip. So these chips are really good. They're nice and salty, and good. So this is the British dip. It's kind of like a patty melt. Technically, it's a patty melt. Cheese, burger, a little bit of Swiss on it. I'm gonna try it straight up. Wow, the rye bread is perfect. The lunch is really good here. So the sauce is like a horseradish sauce, and I've been dipping these chips in there. Really good. Pancake Pantry for lunch is really good. I suggested. You wouldn't think lunch, Pancake Pantry, very good. Did you like it?
I liked it. I ordered the ham and cheese omelet with hash browns, and came with pancakes.
Yes. I remember back in the day when they only accepted
that's right.
cash.
Now it takes card.
You could do card there, by the way, just because a lot of folks maybe don't know that. So we're coming up on the old Ogle building, and this has been a crazy thing for us on this channel. Originally, we heard it was going to be Jason Allardyne, and we even made a video. We went over to Nashville and went to the Jason Allardyne there. And then all of a sudden, we heard this rumor, and it seemed to be quite true because so many people had repeated it, and some notable people in the area we know had repeated it and told us that's what it was going to be, that it was going to be Miranda Lambert's, right?
Right.
But I was always kind of leery with that. I was actually leery with the Jason Allardyne too, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know. But anyways, we officially know what it is now because they have put it right on the side of the building. Of people that go to that rooftop bar. It's been like this nonstop the whole time we were here. Very, very popular. That's on the 3rd floor. The tin roof says they're going to be opening in the spring of 2023. Of course, the spring is here. I wouldn't say spring, maybe summer. And that's the new building. And up there will be the rooftop bar. And I imagine you'll be able to look down on the parkway with your favorite drink. Yeah. And it's one of the tallest buildings, especially on this side of the street. Kind of makes you wonder if all these other buildings will eventually start building up, or, of course, the Space Needle straight ahead. Earthquake, the ride. And there goes Santa. He says he's off duty, he's on vacation. He said Mrs. Claus is back at the North Pole. He says he's just coming out to, you know, have a little mountain fun. Who would have known, Dawn, that Santa comes to Gatlinburg?
He likes the mountains.
Yeah, I think he likes the mountains. And this is where the old World of Illusions used to be. Now it's the Tennessee Stud Cider Company. Yes. No more World of Illusions. Of course, you have Best Italian and Fanny Farkle's just down the way there. There's a lot of thru hikers in town. Yeah, and this is where the old Smoky Land Motel used to sit. All there is a few signs left these days in the back of the property. And every inch, every wall is covered with something trying to lure you in to coming on in and buying some of their merch here. Oh, beautiful spring day. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta look up to see very interesting things. Of course, that's the Berg Steakhouse up there. And one of these days we're gonna walk through here and there'll probably be a new building here. You know, this is the old China Bazaar, the Puckers area. The old Hog and Honeys. And this was destroyed in that fire about a year ago. And there's nothing like classic Gatlinburg, and this is another classic site here. The original Smoky Mountain taffy logs. You can see that old school signage. Yeah, this has been here as long as I could ever remember. I know they've moved around. They were in different locations. But this one here has been here as long as I could remember. When I think of Smoky Mountains and I think of Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, I think of these classic boxes here. They're still using the old logos, even years later. And yeah, they have all kinds of different packaging. You can even get them in these little takeaway bags also. And it's only $2.75 a bag. You know, Dawn, maybe you should get a little bag, because it's been a while since we've had taffy, you know. Now, Dawn, is this called latch hook? This rug here? Is that latch hook?
It does look like a latch hook rug, don't it?
Yeah, I think that's the proper. Anyways, that is classic. Look at that. Yeah, so here's the history. They started in 1950, and that was their first location. And I know that they moved around a few times. And in 54, they were on 632 Parkway, and then in 56, they moved to 744 Parkway. In 1963, they moved to 632 Parkway. So there's a lot of history here, and they've been here for over 50 years. And what would Gatlinburg be without taffy? And also getting it, you know, in a place that's been here since the 50s. Dawn got a little bag of taffy to take with us. That's all we need. We don't need like a big box.
A little bit.
But if you're traveling from a distance, you might want to grab like the biggest box, because you're going to run out probably before you even get home. And talking about classic Gatlinburg, there's nothing more classic than the Gatlinburg Inn. We've stayed there before. We have a review in our library. It is really cool, a lot of history. The song Rocky Top was written there. Anakista has their festival. Also, Skylift Park has one called Music in the Mountains. Skylift Park's new welcoming and ticketing center, yeah, they're coming along on it. Like I said before, that's a really beefy building. Like, it ain't going nowhere. It's been a while since we've been to Ripley's, believe it or not. And I think we're going to change that today. We're going to go in, we're going to see if there's anything new going on here. We're going to do a walkthrough, right? Yeah, we're going to go to Ripley's. King Kong made out of tires. You got to have a King Kong made out of tires, don't you?
Yeah.
We're going to start our adventure by going up. We got Shrunk. Yes. And that headhunter up there, he's got a shrunken head. So if you've never been to a Ripley's, they have the strange, they have the unexplainable. You can believe it or not. There's one of those elephant foot umbrella stands. Yeah, so you pretty much go through and just read. I remember this Buddha here is made out of money.
If you rub the tummy, you come into money.
Yeah, but he's made out of money. See that?
Yeah.
The Buddha is made out of money. They got a vending machine here where you can buy bugs to eat. Dawn, whatever you do, do not touch that statue. I got things from all over the world. Yeah. And this is Robert Wadlow. He stands almost 9 foot tall. And we saw one of his shoes in Missouri on our Route 66 trip. And yeah, he definitely has a big foot. That's a normal person's shoe, and that was Robert's. This Elvis painting is made out of 600 Elvises, and you look through it, you'll see all these little different Elvises. That makes up the big painting. A painting of Rick made out of barbecue sauce. Woo! Yeah, there's so much to explore, so much to see. A lot of interactive things, a lot of photo opportunities. Oh boy, they have another bridge in here you can cross. It's like walking the tightrope, right? And check out this crazy room. And we've been here before. We got a couple of videos in our library. It doesn't look like it's changed much since the last time we were here. So we're kind of going to walk through pretty quickly. But I'll put a link in the description below so you can watch them. But
See him?
yeah.
And then there's one right there.
Oh, pretty cool. An ancient Egyptian mummy. Yeah, that's a real mummy. We're in the kaleidoscope.
I like the kaleidoscope.
Hogwarts Castle made out of toothpicks. This one here is one of my favorite. Clint Eastwood made out of shotgun shells. You can see they're shotgun shells. Brad Pitt portrait made out of cigarette ashes. And this portrait is made out of junk mail. Of course, we all get junk mail. And this is where we've entered. And that's the parkway just down there. And what is this freak doing? Of course, it says freak right there. Of course, behind them, you can look out onto the parkway. You know, Dawn, I went to school with a guy that looked like that. I mean, almost. Pretty close. We used to hang and smoke cigarettes behind the gymnasium. Yeah, we did back in the old days. Take a look at this interesting painting here. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but it's kind of odd. You got a part of the Berlin Wall in here. Oh, we can step out here and get a closer look. I knew that was gonna happen. That's the reason why it didn't go down at first, and I went, Yeah. It's the Last Supper done in lint. It's lint art. That's a lot of, I wonder if the guy owned a laundromat, Don, and he took the lint out of the lint, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he made that. The Last Supper. I told you those weasels were up to no good. Of course, they have a dress made out of Post-its. I bet you it's a very sticky dress.
Probably.
A very sticky dress. What happens if you lose one of them?
Maybe a hole in one.
If you lose one of them in the right spot, it could be bad. Yeah, we just got back from visiting the Tower of London. It's made out of broken matchsticks. That lady always freaks me out. She is not real whatsoever. And usually her boyfriend, her boyfriend is standing across from her. Not a lot has changed since the last time we've come through. But I think you still need to open that door because you need a bear hug, right? You need a bear hug, right? You gotta knock, let them know you're coming. You know, it's not as fun if you know it's coming.
Yeah.
A two-legged horse, a two-headed calf. Exit through the arcade or gift shop. They have some cool Ripley's merchandise. I'm watching you, bud. I see what you're up to. Oh, old Smoky White Lightning. I love them old classic Ford pickups. So we're over at Old Smoky Moonshine, and this is a stop for a lot of folks that come to Gatlinburg. And I love that t-shirt. It's the Rolling Stones, right? With the Tennessee symbol on the tongue, and pretty cool. They have every single flavor you can imagine. They have this orange shine sickle, butter pecan. They also have a strawberry, chocolate, banana. Yeah, they got some pretty cool one-of-a-kind t-shirts. You know, pretty cool. Oh, Dawn, look at this. It reminds me of like the Hot Wheels. Old Smoky Moonshine. That is cool, right? Born to shine. Yeah, like I said, they have really cool merch. And over there, folks are getting their shine on. They're doing some taste testing. Yeah, I would say you do not want to smoke around here because they are making the shine as we speak. You can watch it bubbling up. Lots of shining going on here in Gatlinburg. Did you see that guy smoking a cigarette right next to the sign that says do not smoke? Like 10 feet from the stills. I don't know if you call this a hack, but it's something that we do. If you want something that's, I guess, price reasonable to drink or maybe to snack on, the Walgreens is a place to go. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Yeah, this little retro arcade. You can walk just off the strip and play your favorite pinball. And I haven't played pinball in probably years. I used to like it. Got Godzilla, Avengers, Mandalorian. Oh, pretty cool. So the last time we were here, we didn't get a chance to go into the Paula Deen store because it was so busy. And it's still busy. So all the summertime merchandise is out. I love these little bees. These bees are in. I notice almost all the decorations I see everywhere have to do around honey and bees. All her different sauces and vinaigrettes and her spices and jellies and jams and even honey. And like yet again, honey is in. The bees are in. It's the up and coming. Gone fishing, y'all. Gone fishing. Dawn, you're my hot southern chick. You are. It's time to eat, y'all. Oh, southern gal. Hey, y'all. So it's not a big store. At least it's not as big as the one in Pigeon Forge at the island, but you can still get all the cool stuff here, right? Yeah, a lot of great shopping. That was a nice little walk around Gatlinburg. Got to see Ripley's. Haven't been to Ripley's in a while. Hasn't changed much. In fact, I don't think it's changed at all, to be honest with you. It's still fun to visit if you never visited before. And maybe you just want to, remember, those visits in the past. We had lunch and a little bit of breakfast at the Pancake Pantry. That was good. What did you think?
It was good.
It was really good. Now you might notice that the video quality might have changed a little bit because I ran out of juice on my camera. And that's also the reason why we're kind of cutting this vlog a little short. We didn't make it down to the NOC or nothing like that because, when it runs out of juice, it usually tells me the vlog is going to be very long. But guys, Gatlinburg is awesome. Not busy today. Wasn't busy at all. It was a great day to explore it. Someone burped behind us. They did. They burped. Anyways, but it's kind of chaotic. They're doing that construction on the Skylift Park, and there's a lot of trucks and everything. But folks, that's gonna do it for today. Here in Gatlinburg, a beautiful sunny day in Gatlinburg. If you guys like this vlog, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't, please subscribe so we miss these upcoming Smoky Mountain adventures. We got a really cool road trip coming up. It's gonna be one of a kind, guys. And until next time.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, everyone. It's great. You know, you can't beat this. I mean, beautiful day. You know, so much to do. It's great to be alive, as they say, right?